Hello, children. Good morning. Today we'll learn prepositions. Children, you have learned prepositions in your earlier classes, but this is just a quick revision to know what are prepositions. Okay, so let us see the given sentences. You can see in these pictures about the position of certain objects. See in the first sentence, he sat on the chair. You can see the person sitting on the chair. So, let's see the second sentence. She was hiding under the table. He drove over the bridge. They were sitting by the tree. The sun is above the clouds. She drew the pictures with a crayon. The car went through the tunnel. The food was placed on the table. Now, when we look at to these sentences, the words that are in the red color and which are bold are prepositions. So here what do the prepositions do? They show the position or they link the sentences in order to complete the sentence. Okay, so let us define what is a preposition. A preposition is a word or group of words used before a noun. What are nouns? Nouns are names of people, animals, places and things. So any of this when used and before that whatever is used is known as a preposition. It can also be used before a pronoun. What is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word that is used instead of a noun. We have learned pronouns. Some of the examples of pronouns are he, she, it, they. There are even some interrogative pronouns such as which, who, when. So, the word that is used before the pronouns or nouns or noun phrase. Now we'll know about noun phrase later on. Let us see for what purpose it is used. To show direction, time, place, location, relationships and to introduce an object. So, let me repeat the definition. A preposition is a word or group of words used before a noun, pronoun or noun phrase to show direction, time, place, location, relationships or to introduce an object. So, these are called prepositions. Now, let us see some examples of prepositions. Words like in, at, on, off and to. These are just some of the examples. There are others too. Let us see some other examples. You can see here the position of the object, that is the bird or an arrow or a frog, or you can see the girl or boy. So, as I said, before a noun, it is used before a noun in order to show the position. So, here the examples are for position. The mouse is moving into the box. So, here into is the preposition. Now, I'll read out all the examples. Out of the box, around the box, away from the box, towards the box or toward the box, past the box, onto the box, off the box, over the box, under the wall, through the pipe, across the bridge, up the stairs, down the stairs. So here you could see that the objects or any person or animal, they are moving. So this moving or the position is showed in the form of prepositions. Now let us talk about the different kinds of prepositions. Actually there are many kinds of prepositions, but mainly there are two kinds of prepositions. The first one is preposition of time and the second one is the preposition of place. So the prepositions which are used with context of time are known as preposition of time, and the one which shows the place are termed as the preposition of place. So some common examples of prepositions of time are on, in, at, since, for, ago. And some of the examples of preposition of place are in, at, on, to. So these are some of the examples. Now in this tabular form I have given some examples of prepositions of time where they are used along with the examples. Let us see them one by one. The first example is on. We are talking about preposition of time. So when is on used? It is used with the days. It may be days of the week. Let us see the example with the help of the sentence. We have a library period on Mondays. So when we are talking about days of the weeks like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then we use preposition on. With seasons, when we are talking about the seasons, then the preposition used is in. It rains during the monsoon season, or it rains in the monsoon season. So here we use during or in. During and in are the preposition of time. With years, when we are talking about years, then we use the preposition in. I was born in 2001. So here the preposition is in. With months, when we are talking about the months, then the preposition used is in. My birthday falls in the month of September. So here in is the preposition. With times of day, when we are talking about the different times of the day, say for example morning, evening, afternoon, then we use the preposition in. Except night, when we are talking about night, then we do not use the preposition in. So let us take an example. I go out to play with my friends in the evening. Now when we talk about night time, then we use the preposition at, not in. Let's see some examples. I like my grandmother to tell me a story at bedtime. So bedtime is the night time. So here the preposition used is at. With specific times, there are certain times. Say for example, when we are talking about specific time, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 5 o'clock. So at that time the time is specific, and so we use the preposition at. So we have dinner at 8 o'clock. Since, from a specific time in the past till the present or till a later time in the future. So when we are using with reference to the specific time in the past or till the present time or till a later time in the future, अगर हम कोई past की बात कर रहे हैं, present की बात कर रहे हैं या future की बात कर रहे हैं, at that time we use since. So that period is already over, but we are talking about it now, and so there we use since. I have been awake since 5:30. मैं 5:30 से जाग रहा हूँ. So that time is already over, but its effect is still going on. Okay, the next preposition is for, and it is used to show a period of time. Let us see the example. My mother will go to Goa for 2 weeks. So it's a period of time, 2 weeks, 1 week, 5 weeks. So there we use the preposition for. The last preposition of time is ago. When do we use ago? When we are talking about a time in the past, long ago, when we were narrating the stories, then we use this word ago, and that we use the preposition ago. My sister completed her course a month ago. So this shows a period of time. Okay, so this is all about prepositions of time. Now let's move on to the other example, that is preposition of place. When we are talking about the preposition of place, prepositions like in, at, on and to are used. Okay, now let us see its use and some examples. We use in when we are talking about inside a place. So किसी जगह के अंदर की बात कर रहे होते हैं तब हम preposition in use करते हैं. Manisha lives in Patna. So here we are talking about a place. At. When do we use at? When we are referring to a specific place or position. For example, I saw the chief minister at the airport. So here the preposition used is at, because we are talking about a specific place, that is the airport. The train arrives at the railway platform number 5. Okay, when we are talking about events, then also we use the preposition at. Pawan sang a song at the function. So here we are talking about some event. Now on. When we are talking about specific places, then at that time also we use the preposition on. Shruti's name is on the merit list. So the merit list is displayed. So her name is there on the merit list. The flower vase is on the table. I live on the ground floor. There is a park on the right. So here we are talking about the right side. The next preposition of place is to. When it is used when we are talking about a movement in a specific direction. So we will go to the Red Fort for picnic. So here what is the preposition? To Red Fort. So to is the preposition, and here in all these examples you might have seen everywhere the preposition is used before the noun or the pronoun. There are other prepositions also, such as about, with, by and so on. Now in this session we'll not go into detail about other prepositions. We'll talk about it in the next session. Even there are some prepositions that can also function as adverbs. Now these two we'll be talking about in the next session. But for now, this was just a quick recap of the prepositions that you had learned so far, and hope you have revised it and understood well what are prepositions, where they are used, and what are the examples of prepositions. If you still have any doubt, please feel free to ask me anytime. Have a nice day. Thank you.